Randy Kitts from Darton, Black Eagle, Conquest, all the companies. Randy, you guys are one of our major sponsors for the venue. I forget how many different things, but we appreciate your support. And we just wanted to ask you, as somebody in the industry who comes out here, what's the Classic mean to you and to archery from your perspective?
Well, ever since I started coming to the Classic, it just kind of starts the year off, right? I mean, everybody gets together, it's indoor season, and we're starting to kick it off, and it's good to be part of archery. It's really raising everybody. I've talked to Rob a little bit today. I said, we really need to work on growing archery. You leave yourself behind at these events, and you really work on growing archery so that we get participation up and we keep seeing growth in our industry, and more people want to be part of it.
Well, all right, so from Darton Black Eagle Conquest, we're just starting 2022. Give us a rundown about what are we going to see this year?
Oh, from a product perspective, geez, we need to keep changing. I mean, we've made a few more changes to our bows. We've gone to all powder coating now, so the fit and finish on the bows are better. We got a few small changes we're going to do. Black Eagle, geez, our arrows are, I just say so good because that sounds arrogant, and I don't ever want to be arrogant, but there's no need to change anything there. And the same thing on the stabilizers. I think, when it comes to stabilized arrows, we have some of the best stuff out there for sure. And so really, we're just going to keep working on developing our bows and make sure that we keep our tolerances and everything on our arrows and stabilizers where they need to be, and let our athletes do what they do best.
That's what I was going to ask you next. How does that feel from your perspective, being behind the counter there and seeing people like Jimmy Lutz, Dan McCarthy, all these pros using your stuff at that highest level?
I've said many times, it's humbling to be able to compete with what I call the iconic folks in the industry when it comes to arrows, with Easton and Carbon Express and Gold Tip, and go out there and our guys are winning with our equipment, and then the stabilizers, of course, a lot of great companies, and soon to be Darton. Jimmy had a great year last year with Darton. James Balls went out, shot 2 689 back-to-backs and took second twice. And so obviously, a lot of good archers out there. And, I think we're going to continue to see, great things from Darton this year for sure with our shooters. And, yeah, I'm excited about what the future brings for all of it, really, and for archery. It's been a great, COVID's been great. It's been terrible in a lot of ways, but for our industry, it's been good. People have gotten back to a lot of their roots they started in when it comes to archery. And I think we'll continue to see it grow if we invite everybody in and we become, very inviting to everybody, no matter what they do, what they shoot, what product they have, and bring everybody into the family for sure.
All right, Randy. Well, we certainly appreciate all your support of the Lancaster Archery Classic and Lancaster Archery in general, and we hope you have a good weekend.
Awesome. You guys have a great weekend, too. Thanks, PJ.
Thanks, Randy. All right, so our 4 o'clock line is continuing out here. Let's stop by here and check out some scores as we make our way over towards the line. Do you want to go out there? Are you? All right, so our 4 o'clock line is continuing here. I believe as we walked past, I saw through 42 arrows, which would be, it's 60 ends. So we're a little over halfway through the noon line here, 2:30. Yeah, that's about right. So I saw a couple of the scores as I walked past. I believe Braden Gelantine had dropped 2 X's. Brady Hempen was down 5. We saw Tanya Gelantine was shooting really well. So they're going to be winding through this line here. We would have switched. Archers who were shooting on the bottom are now shooting on the top. 4 o'clock again is our next line. We'll be back live for that. We'll bring you that start and run through that. There's going to be a lot more people out shooting at 4 o'clock. Schedule for tomorrow. We have lines at 8 a.m., noon, and 4 p.m. And then Saturday, of course, that's when we start eliminations. We come in here at 8 a.m. in the morning, eliminations all over the floor here. And then we finally start our finals about 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And I think we run through 9 divisions on Saturday, 8 divisions on Sunday. Of course, Sunday is going to be when we have some of the bigger finishes. Women's pro compound, open pro compound. We'll have the recurve matches. Bow hunter finals will be there. And barebow, that's the one everybody wants to see. That's going to be Saturday night. That's going to be our grand finale on Saturday. Barebow finals, you're going to want to see that. So, but out here, there are some barebow. I believe we saw some barebow at the far end down there. I know there's Olympic recurve. Let's cut down to the far end here while these folks are shooting. There's some folks down here we want to introduce to you. She doesn't know it. So for those of you who have never seen it, this young lady right here is shooting an Olympic recurve setup. She's got the stabilizers and a sight. This is what they would shoot in the Olympics. That's a 10 she just shot. Okay, so right here we are looking at Heather File. Heather is the head instructor of the Lancaster Archery Academy. Heather's one of the coaches. She helps to coach Casey Caulfield, who competed in the Olympics. And now Heather's main game is compound, but I'm told she lost a bet with Casey. And the deal was if Casey medaled in a tournament, one of the tournaments last fall, then Heather was going to have to compete in Olympic recurve at the Classic. So here we are watching Heather File shoot Olympic recurve in the Classic. She's done very well here with her compound here in the past. This is the first time I have ever seen her shoot an Olympic recurve. She, of course, is an accomplished coach, USA Archery Level 4 certified coach. Okay, so I'm supposed to correct myself on that last one. Heather says she did not, it was not a bet that she lost. She had a deal with Casey that if Casey won a medal, Heather would shoot in the Classic Olympic recurve. She wanted me to make sure everyone knew it was not a bet, it was a deal. She wants to do this. All right, and there in the pink and purple shirt, you see Jasmine Rainey. She is one of our customer service representatives. Those of you out there who are dealers and customers, you may have talked to Jasmine on the phone. Well, here she is. She is also shooting Olympic recurve out here. All right, so now here I am inside the LAS Express, and this is the brand new one. Brand new LAS Express we just had built over the winter, and we take this to tournaments all over the country. Actually, I should say these guys take it. I don't take it. These guys take it to tournaments all over the country, whether it be 3D tournaments, outdoor USA Archery events, NFA. We take this trailer to all of them, IBO. And basically, it's a mobile archery shop. They've got pretty much everything in here that any archer would need. Rob Koffel, our founder and president, he started the LAS Express. The way he called it is these guys are the pit crew for the archers who are competing during the weekend. Any kind of technical issues they need, they can come to the guys here and get it fixed. And so down here to my left, you see Mike Notarangelo. I want to give a shout out to Mike, because if you've been coming to tournaments, you've seen Mike. He's the head of the trailer program here. He keeps this thing on the road. Keeps this thing stocked. What he has to juggle is pretty incredible. So again, LAS Express, we got that here at the Classic. If you're here, be sure and stop by and say hi to the guys. All right, so I just found we have 3 ends left on this line. 3 ends left to the end of the noon line. I'm looking down here at the targets here. Looking for... What's the question? Oh, how late will they be shooting? Someone asks. So we have a 4 o'clock line that starts at 4 o'clock, and that's going to be a fuller line. That's going to go about 3.5 hours. So till about 7:30, we'll have people shooting out here. Okay, so what we're looking at here is Braden Gellantine's target. That is what a professional target looks like. You can see he's got 1 out of the 11 there in his top target, but Braden's only dropped 3 points so far. With 2 ends to go now, he is down only 2 11s. So nothing outside the 10 ring. On this target, it looks like he just has 1 outside the 11, but over the course of it, he has 3 outside the 11. So that's what top level shooting looks like here. Now let's look at Brady Hempen. Where's his target? So what you're watching here is, this is a judge who's been called in to make an arrow call. So he's got a magnifier and a light. They're trying to determine if that is a 10 or an 11. Judge says it's a 10. So that means he saw some space there between the arrow and the 11 line. Wait. 9-10 call, sorry. I had the wrong point value there. 9-10 call. So he called it a 10, so it was touching the line. So that's one of the things here. If you're unfamiliar with archery scoring, all it has to do is touch the line. The entire arrow can be outside that line, but if it's touching, it gets that higher value. So that one was, basically the arrow was entirely in the 9 ring, but it was touching that 10 ring, so that arrow was scored as 10 points.
Excellent. A couple of record-keeping announcements for you. Your group should complete and sign scorecards, and as a group, turn them into 2 tables back here under the catwalk. Okay, please sign your cards and turn them in as a group. Please remove your target faces and keep your name tags. Once again, congratulations. Good luck. Tablets, stay where? Tablets stay at the target butt. Tablets stay at the target butt. Tablets. You will take the tablets with your scorecards to the tables under the catwalk. Staff will bring them back to the target butts.
One arrow up in the wall there, and I'm told that was actually during practice ends. So one of them, occasionally that happens. Not often, but it does. And if it happened on a practice end, well, that's when it should happen. And we're going to get a quick word from Braden Gelantine here, who just finished with a 657. 657 for the day. He's coming back right here. As soon as we talk to him, here he is. Braden Gelantine, Matthews Pro, just shot a 657. Braden, how'd that go for you?
Today was a bit of a battle. I started off and didn't really have the feeling, but I started off with a 165 right out of the gate. So it was kind of like, if I can shake those in there, I think I'm going to have a good day today. Towards the end, things kind of settled down. I was making shots that I'm a little bit more familiar with. So I'm really excited for the matches. Got tomorrow all day to keep working on form and keep improving. So
we told folks, I said it many times, that you're one of our only two that have shot a 660. How does 657 rank for you? And in the pro class, 657, tell people where that will put you likely.
So 657 mindset on that is I dropped more than I wanted to, but I dropped less than I was expecting to drop. So I'm pretty happy with it. Normally I separate a good round from a bad round at like 655. That's kind of the good bad round score. So 657, I'm expecting to be in the top 5 There's probably going to be a bunch of shooters at 657. Like just last week in Nîmes, I think there were 3 or 4 of them. So 597 feet is kind of the equivalent. So yeah, I'm expecting top fish, should be top 8. But the biggest thing is I didn't dig a hole if I do make the shoot ups. I've still got a good score there. So.
All right, Braden, great round, 657. I think that's an awesome round, personally, but congrats.
One got away a little right, but the rest were.
You dropped 1.5.
1.5, yeah. I'm happy. I'm excited. So yeah, good round, and hopefully we can keep things going.
All right, Braden, congrats. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thanks, PJ. Appreciate it.
All right. All right, there you go, 657. And so you heard from him. That's going to put him, he probably figures that there will be a bunch of pros at that 657 line. And what he was talking about as to how that'll work for him for the shoot-ups, you carry a ranking all the way into the shoot-ups. So if there are archers at his level who get through the matches as well, like say there is another 657, then or a 658, then in the ranking in the finals, he would be below that archer. So every arrow does count, although, you know, through eliminations, anything can happen. So that's where that score will come into play. But we're done here on the noon line. 4 o'clock line here is going to kick off in about 40 minutes. We'll be back then from the 2022 Lancaster Archery Class.